September 8th, 1986 was the day the earth stood still. It was a cool 90 degrees in the shade. It was my first day at a brand new high school. My family had recently moved from Provo to Orem. I had attended Provo High School, and now I was going to be attending a new high school called Mountain View on the southwest side of Orem. It was nerve-wracking. So much anxiety built up. I only knew one person at the high school, and it was a next-door neighbor. His name was Peter. We'd become friends that summer. This was the start of my junior year. I was so excited. So much anxiety, it was almost palpable. To go to a new high school where you know no one is a daunting task to ask of any teenager. This was supposed to be the year that was going to be great. I was going to continue to play football, soccer, run track, do all the activities that I was doing at the other school, only to find out that because I had moved to a new school, I couldn't be involved in any of those activities. So it was going to be a difficult year. I remember coming to school, opening the doors, and just having that high school smell. You know, the cafeteria, the bad food, sweat, which isn't a great smell in high school. But just all those smells that you have when you enter into a high school. You could even smell the fresh paint on the walls. It was great. I was so excited. The person, when I entered the high school, there was one person waiting for me at the office as I checked in, and that was Peter, the only person I knew in the school. Come to find out, he was going to be my personal tour guide for the first couple of hours of school that morning. I was very grateful. Since I didn't know my way around, I needed someone to show me around and show me the ropes, show me where everything was. Really, the only important things were, where's the bathrooms and where's the cafeteria. That's all I really cared about. As we toured the school, he explained everything to me. I really didn't pay attention. If you've ever been to Mountain View High School, it looks like a submarine. It's just one gigantic hallway with pipes going everywhere. It's ugly. There's nothing to look at. You can't get lost. It's one hallway. Well, first period had just let out. Peter and I were walking as he was going to show me to one of my classes for second period. And as we walked, it was a sea of students. You can imagine packing 1,200 kids into one hallway, shoulder to shoulder. Very, very crowded. I felt like a pack of sardines. As we walked, I could see in the distance a light. And as I looked closer, trying to figure out where the light came from, it almost seemed like it came from the ceiling. But the light was moving, and it was headed my direction. As I looked closer, I looked down, and I could see that the light was shining on a girl. As I watched her walk, her hair would bounce perfectly off of her shoulders. Shoulder-length hair, brown auburn hair. Oh, beautiful. All of a sudden, I couldn't see her face very well, but all of a sudden, the students parted like the Red Sea. And now I could see her. I could see her white sneakers. I could see her blue, perfectly blue shade Gervaux jeans. I could see her blouse, perfect shade canary yellow. I could see the perm. I could see her hair bouncing off her shoulders. I could see those big brown eyes. And that day I vowed, oh, she will be my brown-eyed girl. As we continued to walk, I looked at Peter and I tapped him on the shoulder and I said, Pete, who's that girl? And he said, dude, don't worry about it. You don't have a prayer. She doesn't even know you exist. She's one of the most popular girls in school. You don't have a chance. I said, Pete, I'm going to marry that girl. And I said, don't be so quick to judge a book by its cover. Well, as we continued on, that whole year, my whole mission was, I gotta get to know this girl, gotta get to know this girl. Come to find out, she lived a block and a half from my house. You better believe I got to know this girl. We became friends that year. And as much as I liked her, I was kind of busy dating a whole bunch of other girls that year. But that summer, I got a job. And my sister, I worked at a company called Tropical Snow, where we made sandwiches and little snowy drinks, ices. And come to find out, not only did my sister work at this company, but she worked at this company. This girl worked at this company. Finally found out, well, earlier in the year, I found out her name was Selena Martinez. And find out that Selena worked at Tropical Snow was, wow, what was I going to do now? Come to find out, my sister goes to a party. She sets us up on a date, on a blind date. We go on this date together, and we've been together ever since. It's now been 23 and a half years, all due to the fact that I switched high schools. Had I not switched high schools, I never would have met this girl. And I am so grateful that I did. She has saved my life every day for 23 and a half years. So the day the earth stood still was simply the day she took my breath away. Thank you.